What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to talk about some money-making ideas for your Etsy digital product shop. We have over 60 examples and we're going to run through them so that you can get some inspiration on what digital products you can sell right now for passive income.
We're going to be breaking it down into different categories as well as showing you how to actually make these products. So let's get into it.
The first niche is the web design niche. This is a really profitable niche to sell digital products because you can sell your products for $100 or $200 or even $300 as compared to some of the other niches where you might only get $3 or $5 or $10 for the same effort. There's also great SEO when it comes to this niche with thousands of relevant searches for some of these keywords. So it's a great opportunity to hop on right now.
So the first 5 products that we're going to be talking about are website templates. Now there's a few different options as to where you can design these templates. Something like Shopify, Squarespace, Showit, WordPress, and Wix are just a few options. These are all the most popular options that we see being sold on platforms like Etsy and Shopify. So you can really experiment with different platforms as to which you like to design on. We find that Squarespace templates are some of the easiest templates to design, and it's really user-friendly. We have a previous video that we'll link somewhere up here that you guys can go and watch. We walk you guys through how to actually design these templates. Squarespace has so many searches per month for templates on their platform. And then other popular platforms like Shopify and Showit are also some of the top sellers in that market.
Next up is an SEO guide or an SEO launch checklist or a website launch checklist for people who aren't very tech savvy, who are maybe downloading websites and getting started for the first time, but they want to make sure that they do it right. You give them the tools in this checklist to make sure they get their SEO done and all the fine details. Website mock-up templates. This is for people like us who are selling website templates, but maybe we need prettier mock-ups than are available for free online. So you can make website mock-up templates to help people sell more website templates.
Other really popular products that you can sell in this web design niche would be elements that people use to design their website. So think like fonts, logos, icons, and illustrations for web design, such as like PNGs, SVG files, and also brand kits are something that you can think of. Those are also really popular on Etsy. That's kind of like a bundle of, a logo template, colors, fonts, all of the things that people would need in order to create kind of like a logo suite or like a branding suite for a website or their brand.
Copywriting templates for websites. So for people who need an About Me section or a home page and they're not good at copywriting, you can make a template that people can fill in the blanks, almost like Mad Libs, and then they're going to have a successful website that's built with conversion optimization in mind. Email templates for web designers to book more clients. If you're good at sales and you're good at copywriting, you can put your expertise into an email template where others can fill in the blank, send that email off, and book more customers.
Another really great option is landing pages. Now, landing pages are used for people to promote their products or courses, and this is just one long format page. And the great thing about this is that you can design this in probably less than a day, and it doesn't require as much energy as a full website, but you can still sell it for around $100, which is really great. Something that's very similar to a landing page would be a membership website template for coaches, anyone who wants to host a membership online. So again, this is mostly just a one-page website that you would design for someone that is trying to funnel customers into their membership.
Now that we've talked about the web design niche, let's move over to the personal use niche so that you can get some ideas if you don't want to serve business owners. Budgeting templates for Google Sheets or Excel. If you're good with numbers and you're great with budgeting, you can make a template for that budgeting, and it could be a family budgeting or travel budgeting or couples budgeting or roommates budgeting template. Next up is habit trackers. So for people who are trying to make sure that they're working out 5 times a week, or they're eating right 3 times a week, or they're having dessert, maybe we should have dessert 3 times a week, you can track those habits with a habit tracker relevant to what they're trying to track.
Now, if you're not good at Google Sheets or Excel, but you do have experience using Notion, Notion is a really popular option right now for digital product purchases on Etsy. A lot of people use Notion for their day-to-day tracking, and that includes budgeting and habit tracking and just their day-to-day planning. So Notion is a really great option if you want to start selling templates in that niche, but you don't want to start using Excel or Google Sheets. So next up is the digital journaling. So a lot of people use an app called GoodNotes, but there's tons of other digital journaling apps out there. So you can do things like a positivity journal, maybe a gratitude journal, anxiety journaling. There's tons of different templates that you can make for the digital journaling niche. Another really popular thing for digital journaling is the digital journal stickers. And these are basically just PNGs that people can import into their digital journal app, and they can use these on their journals.
Instagram highlight icons. You can create something like this in Canva or Photoshop or your graphic design platform of choice, and you just make really pretty looking circle shapes, and you can put different icons on them, pick color palettes that are trending, and this is great for moms that want to post on Instagram or everyday people that want to post on Instagram. This is also great for business owners who want to post on Instagram. Desktop icons and desktop backgrounds. So for people who want their MacBook or their laptop to look all organized with their desktop, you can have pretty desktop icons and pretty desktop backgrounds to go with them. Resume templates for Canva. This is for people who are searching for a job. Another option is resume templates for Google Docs. Not everybody wants to use Canva. And another option is resume templates for Photoshop, because not everybody likes Google Docs or Canva. Letter of resignation templates. Sometimes people decide they want to quit their job and they don't know the right words to use to say, and they want it to look professional so that they can still use that job as a line on the resume. So you can help people avoid that bridge burning by offering a letter of resignation template. Airbnb templates. You can do welcome signs for the Airbnb. You can do Wi-Fi signs for the Airbnb. You can do an entire booklet for the Airbnb that says, hey, here's who to call if there's an emergency. Here's the best restaurant in town to go to. Here's the nearest attractions. Here's the hospital. And that's super helpful for Airbnb owners who just don't have time to design something like this.
All right, the wedding niche. This is a really, really great profitable niche to get into because so many people get married every single year. This niche is not going to go anywhere. These products, people are always looking for a cheaper alternative versus spending thousands and thousands of dollars on things for their wedding. So first up, we have wedding invitations. Now you can make a wedding invitation suite. You just design a template and the person who purchases this goes in and fills out all of the information themselves, and then they go and print that themselves. So it's literally just a digital product that you upload, and whoever purchases it gets to go and print that themselves, which a lot of people love, because if you've ever gotten married, you probably know that wedding invitations can be really, really expensive, and there's tons of people out there who don't want to spend that money on a wedding invitation.
Place card templates. It's when you walk to the wedding dinner and there's little cards with numbers or names on them. So those are a great option for you to sell as a digital product. Wedding welcome signs. When you walk into the ceremony and there's a giant sign that says welcome to the wedding of whoever. So you can design that template in Canva, you can design it in Photoshop or your graphic design platform of choice.
Budget templates. Again, this is something that you can use for the wedding niche because tons of people want to keep track of how much they're spending on their wedding. So again, you can make this in Google Docs, Excel, Notion, whichever platform. This is a really great option.
Ceremony program templates. This is the little trifolds that are on each seat during the wedding. This is really popular for like Catholic weddings because people know like, okay, this is an hour long or so, so what are the different parts of the ceremony that I'm going to be watching? Bridesmaid proposal cards. This is for somebody who's excited to invite their best friend to be their bridesmaid, and they want it to be really cute with this like little invitation card that says like, hey, will you be my bridesmaid?
And the great thing about this is once you have all of these products designed, if you do a really similar design for all of them, you can actually bundle them together as one big wedding suite that someone can purchase for their entire wedding. So they can purchase all of the invitations, the place card holders, the programs, anything that they would need. They can just purchase that all in one bundle, which is great because then you can charge more for it and you have a higher probability of someone buying the entire bundle versus each individual product on your shop.
Let's get back to the business owner niche. First up is business card templates. I don't use business cards because I'm a millennial, but there's still boomers out there, and there's still people who need business cards at their physical location. Like when you walk into a hair salon or a coffee shop, they might have business cards there, and they want business cards that look unique, that help them stand out. So that's where you can make a digital product for a business card template to make passive income. Email signature templates. This is so similar to the business card template. It just goes at the bottom of an email signature, and it's a digital form. So when people send emails, it has a picture of them at the bottom and links to their social media platforms. Email newsletter templates. So for people who don't have a fancy email platform to send emails to their customers, but they want something to look nice, you can design an email newsletter template. It almost looks like a website template because it's like a long, skinny strip that people will send in their emails to get more customers and get more sales. Advertising templates. You can make Instagram advertising templates. You can make YouTube advertising templates, and you can make Google advertising templates.
All right, so let's segue into like the social media side of the business owners. So think like YouTube banners, Facebook banners, Instagram stories, IG reel covers, just anything that someone would use to kind of market their business, and Pinterest pins also fall into that category.
There's also Facebook group templates, so you could do that bundle where it's like a Facebook banner template and a Facebook group template. UGC templates, this is for people doing user-generated content, so this could be a UGC portfolio template or a UGC website template. Etsy banner templates, so a lot of people are trying to start their Etsy shop and make more money online, and you can provide templates for them to use as their banner so that they get more clicks to their shop. Now let's get into some presentation templates that people are going to use for their business. Google slide templates, Keynote templates, and PowerPoint templates. And don't forget the most fun part of business, the legal side. Contract templates, invoice templates, so much fun.
Lastly, we have the photography niche. These are things like pricing guide templates, welcome guide templates for wedding customers or elopement customers, what to wear guides, location guides. These are all things that photographers can send to their clients. Now, if you don't want to do something like that, you can also do Lightroom presets, you can do Photoshop actions, Photoshop brushes, and Photoshop patterns.
You can do price list templates for people who are selling prints and they want to offer different price options for the print collections.
Now that you have this list of all of these amazing products, how do you actually design them? There's a few options. You can use something like Canva, Photoshop, template, obviously the website platforms that we mentioned previously. But we personally love Canva because we find that it's easily accessible for almost every single person out there who has internet. So they don't have to have Photoshop, and sometimes template can be a little bit confusing for first-time users. So we find that Canva is the best option because so many people use it already in their day-to-day lives, and it's really easy to learn. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick how easy it is to use Canva to design a digital product. The reason why we love Canva, like we mentioned before, is that it's just really easy to use for most people, and it's also free. You don't have to have Photoshop and pay for Photoshop. So I'm going to do a journal page as the example, just like a little 5-minute gratitude journal. These are really popular, and you'll see that Canva has a ton of pre-made designs, which you can take inspiration from, but you cannot take this and sell this as is. So I'm just going to do one completely from scratch just to show you how I would do that. And it's really easy for the journals because all you have to do is just put a bunch of lines and you just put a few prompts that people can journal to. And yeah, basically you would just duplicate this page, or you can even sell it as just a one page that someone can duplicate multiple times in their digital planner, or they can print this out, whichever one they want to do, right? So I'm just going to keep the design really simple, just add a little smiley face icon, and yeah, just keep it with a few little sections for people to write in. Okay, so one of the questions that we get is how to actually upload a digital product to Etsy. And it's super easy. What you're gonna do when you're done with your design is you're gonna go up to the top right corner where it says share, and you're gonna see the option for the template link. If you don't see this, it's usually under the more, and then you will find it. But pretty much you're gonna copy that, and then you're gonna create a PDF that basically just says thanks for your purchase, and then you can put a button where you can hyperlink the text to that link that we just copied over from the template. And then once you're done with this PDF, just make sure you download it as a PDF so it's clickable. And then you're gonna go on to Etsy, and then you're gonna see the section where you have the digital files, and that is where you're going to upload that. And then when someone purchases, they're basically going to have that PDF to download that they can click through and access their files.
And if you're not good at graphic design, or you don't have time to learn how to do graphic design, we are going to give you some free PLR templates, which means private label rights templates that you get the commercial rights to download and resell as your own. You don't even have to give us the credit. We just want you to go out there and get started making money online with a digital product shop.
And if you missed our last video, we also have PLR templates for Squarespace templates. So we'll leave that in the description below as well. These are just templates that you can take and resell as your own. So you don't have to design a complete website from scratch. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've really been enjoying reading your comments on the last video. And as always, if you have any questions or if you just want to leave a comment and say hi, feel free to do so and we'll get back to you guys. But in the meantime, you guys can follow us on TikTok and Instagram. That's where we're the most active. So thank you guys so much for watching and we'll talk to you guys soon.